Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome back to a new video. Today I am doing my 2025 diamond painting mid-year check-in. Can you guys believe that we are already midway through the year? Because I 1000% cannot believe we are halfway through the year. Oh my goodness. I've had some really beautiful diamond painting finishes during the first half of 2025 and I'm so excited to show them to you guys. And then I have four whips going into the second half of the year. I am really excited about all the projects I was able to complete so far this year. 7 is a good number for sure. This is up a little bit from this time last year. I tend to work on bigger projects, so I don't know. Also this year I guess I've done a couple of smaller ones that you guys will see, so I guess that kind of inflated the number a little bit. The number really doesn't matter, but I am always intrigued to see how many I can get done within a year or half a year. But I will be going through my 7 completed projects with you guys, showing them all on camera, and then I will also go through the 4 whips I have going into the second half of the year, and we can chat a little bit about my plans for the rest of the year. Honestly, spoiler alert, I don't really have a ton of plans for the rest of the year. I kind of just am taking things as they come, but I'm excited to show you guys these finishes. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get right on into it. Alrighty, you guys, this is such a throwback, I feel like, at this point. My first completion of 2025 was Little Lizard Garden by Rose Catherine Kahn and Diamond Art Club. This thing is way too big for me to show you guys the entire thing, but I'm doing my best to show you guys as much as I can. Look how beautiful this butterfly is. This canvas was one of my top favorites for the year for sure. It's so funny because I have my logbook out and I started this painting on July 11th, 2024. So I almost started this canvas a year ago, but I finished this canvas on February 14th, Valentine's Day. I do remember. I was feeling lonely and I'm like, well, you know what? Who could be lonely when you have your whip with you? Your whip is your date. So I was able to finish this one on Valentine's Day. Isn't it just so fun? I love all of like the mint, oops, so sorry about that noise. I love all the mint greens in this painting, all of the succulents, the butterflies, everything about it. I mean, there's snakes in here too. There's a snake going right here. It's just so many fun, bright colors in this painting. I just had so much fun with it. This is a 98 by 70 centimeters, so this is a big painting for sure. There were 65 colors, 5 ABs, 2 fairy dust. Got it from Diamond Art Club. This has a total diamond count of 110,433 diamonds, so yeah, definitely on the bigger side. This was my 19th finish of all time and then my first finish of 2025. Yeah, probably one of my favorites also. Again, the colors of it. I really love how like special drilled out this painting was. We had ABs everywhere. Particularly a mintish greenish AB, went through a lot of like the water. That was really a ton of fun. Yeah, I mean, 5 ABs is a lot of ABs, plus 2 fairy dust. I just love how Diamond Art Club always blings out their diamond paintings, and this was no exception. This was a ton of fun to work on. My all-time favorite part, though, of this diamond painting, I think I mentioned it in my post review as well, this area in particular with having the blue flower and the blue butterfly. I mean, come on now. That's just, like, so scrumptious. I love it. So, yeah, this was my first completion of the year. Like, yeah, technically I started it last year, but that's okay. Whenever I finish the diamond painting is when I consider it the year that it was done, so I consider this a 2025 completion. So that's the first painting. Let's go ahead and move on into the next one. Okay, next up we have a slightly smaller canvas. This is Undying Love by Diamond Art Club, Disney, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. This was a pretty impulsive kit up. When I kitted up this diamond painting initially, I wasn't planning on having a 4th whip going, but my friend Kate over at Diamond Painting and Dr. Pepper, she did a Disney fan DP along event, and I really wanted to participate, and I just like couldn't pick out one of my huge diamond paintings. It felt overwhelming at the time. So I decided to pick out this one because I had just gotten it as a sneak peek from Diamond Art Club, and I'm like, this is perfect. It's like the perfect size. It's in squares, tons of color blocking. It's just perfect. So this is Undying Love. This is a 17 by 22 inch or a 42.8 by 55.8 centimeter square diamonds. This only had 12 colors, including 1 AB and 2 fairy dust. If you guys can tell, the AB you know, kind of went around the border here. So there was a lot of the AB, some in her outfit as well. But the fairy dusts were really especially pretty because it was the white and the red. So you had a bunch of fairy dust like in her hair, the word love, all the letters in the background. He is fully decked out. All of the white is fairy dust, so he's fully decked out. Her eyes are fully decked out. It's just, it really was like fully special drilled out. It was so good. I feel like I said that on both these paintings. I apologize. That was a weird way to word it. But there were just tons of special drills in this painting particularly. And I had a ton of fun with it. Color blocking isn't always my favorite thing, but it was a lot of fun. It was a fast project, and I'm really glad I got to participate in that event. So let's see here. Yeah, like I said, this was a Diamond Art Club sneak peek. This had 38,528 diamonds, so definitely a lot smaller than the last project. Also, I believe this canvas is discontinued at this point, I'm pretty sure. So if this is a canvas you're looking for, you are probably gonna have to check the D-Stash groups on Facebook to find it. But this was my 20th finish of all time and my second finish of the year. So that is Undying Love by Disney, Diamond Art Club, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. Next up, we have such a fun little set. This is the Rainbow Mini Dazzles. Let me go ahead and put these out a little bit better so you guys can see these. There we go. Hopefully this is a better angle. These are the Rainbow Mini Dazzles from Diamond Art Club. The reason these are so special is because this was the diamond painting I chose to work on for the event that I co-hosted with my friends Kara over at The Principal Painter, Courtney, Diamonds Art Girl's best friend, and Ashley Messy Girl Crafts, and it was the first year of Mini DP Madness. You guys, that event was such a huge success. We had tons and tons and tons of fun, and we are so excited to do it again next year. I'm really excited. But yeah, I decided to do the Rainbow Mini Dazzles. This was also a Diamond Art Club sneak peek. I think I had gotten it not too long prior, maybe a month or two. But I ended up starting this kit on, let's see, March 9th. I didn't start it right away because the first week I worked on a different Mini Dazzles that I will actually show you guys in a minute or two. Maybe not quite a minute or two, but you get what I mean. So I started this on March 9th and then I finished it on March 29th. So March Mini DP Madness finish. This was 19 colors, including 18 fairy dust and 1 AB. The AB was the white, and can I just say the white looks especially good. The white AB looks especially good in this popsicle here. I just love the effect of that with all the different fairy dust and the little fairy dust sprinkles. It looks really, really good. So that had, yeah, 18 fairy dust, 1 AB. This had a total diamond count of 4,217 diamonds. These are all little 4x6 inch canvases, so they're really snack size and just so easy to do. And this was my 21st completion of all time and my third of 2025. You guys, I really enjoyed Mini DP Madness, and I cannot thank them enough for, my co-hosts enough, for asking me to join them this year, and I am just so excited to do it again next year with them. And we have a little group chat going, and we talk all the time still. Like, we had the group chat going from the get-go because that's how we would communicate, but we still talk all the time in that chat, and I'm like, you guys, I miss you. We need to chat more often because, like, we were seeing each other every Monday because of Mini DP Madness over on Kara's channel. But then obviously once that stopped, we didn't really like do the video chat thing anymore, so I just miss them dearly. They're my favorites. So anyways, that was a tangent, but yeah, this is the Mini Dazzles Rainbow Set. This is one of those canvases that is nearly impossible to fit in frame just because of the sheer size of it, but hey, at least I can get most of the width. Most of it. This is Cozy Christmas. This is by Aria Illustration and Diamond Art Club. This was another WIP that I carried over from 2024 into 2025. Also, I apologize if I've been saying 2024 this entire time and I kept meaning to say 2025. I don't know what year we're living in, clearly. But this was another WIP I carried over from last year into this year, and I am really glad I finally got to finish it. This was arguably one of my favorite completions of the year. I mean, I had so much fun with this diamond painting. There was so much to do always. The girl was especially really fun. I also really enjoyed this outside scene. I loved the bookcase. I even loved the tree, minus the fact that this got a little bit tiring by the end. I just think it looks so good. And Actually, I more recently, like in the last few months, started using an 8-placer. I was a 4-placer girly through and through until a few months ago, and when I had just started getting used to the 8-placer, I actually had this very last section to finish, which is a ton of color blocking, so I was able to practice with it, which is awesome. But the tree itself had some crystal diamonds, which were beautiful. It was the garland on the canvas. Beautiful, beautiful. Down here was also a ton of fun with the dog, the slippers, the books, the presents. Over here with like the gingerbread house, the table. I mean, this diamond painting just really truly had something just to do all the time and something different. There are cats in this diamond painting. It was such a fun, beautiful canvas to work on. And yeah, so a little bit more about the kit. I started this canvas on November 8th of 2024, so closer to the end of the year, around Christmas time, and then finished it on April 4th, 2025. Let's see, Diamond Art Club. There were 58 colors, including 1 AB, 4 fairy dust, and 1 iridescent. This had a total diamond count of 105,937 diamonds. This is a 69.9 by 93.8 centimeter canvas, so definitely a bigger one. And then this was my 22nd finish of all time and my 4th completion of 2025. So yeah, another canvas I had carried over, but I really truly had a blast with this canvas. I can't believe it's been only a couple months since I've worked on it. I think that's crazy. I guess like closer to 3 months now, but this year has gone really fast yet really slow at the same time. Haven't decided how that's a thing yet, but I feel like it has been. But anyways, this is Cozy Christmas by Aria Illustration. Alrighty, so this was my last work in progress from 2024 into 2025, and that is Nightfall. This is by Cat Fedora and Munimade. This is actually a round row canvas. So Munimade has made a couple of different I guess updates to the canvases. That's not really the way I want to word it. Like, there's been a couple different iterations, like of this canvas specifically. This is one of the older iterations, and the most recent one actually has square diamonds. I think it's actually a better render. Honestly, probably better drills as well. I think, yeah, these were definitely acrylic, which was strange because some of them were acrylic, or most of them were acrylic. Some of them were resin, but not many. I noticed that some of them were resin because they were really staticky, and I don't think acrylics should be staticky. And they also didn't seem to have the dimples on the bottom. That's really besides the point. The drills were nice in this diamond painting, so nothing to complain about there. There were a couple of colors where the diamonds were just like the slightest bit small, so it made it a little hard to multi-place, but most of the colors were a dream to multi-place on this canvas. But all that to say that if you were to get this diamond painting now, you can get it. I think it's out of stock, but I believe you can get it. It will be a square drill canvas though. So yeah, this is Nightfall by Cat Fedora and Munimade. I started this canvas at the very end of 2024, so December 7th of 2024. I finished it on April 8th, 2025, so not too long after I finished Cozy Christmas. This is a round drill painting. Total number of diamonds is 56,180 drills. 51 colors, including 4 ABs. This is a 60 by 75 centimeter canvas, so I feel like that's a pretty decent size point. Maybe a little bit big for rounds specifically. I tend to associate rounds with smaller-ish canvases, but this isn't like huge by any stretch either, so yeah, and this was my 23rd completion of all time and my 5th one of 2025. I really did enjoy working on this canvas. There was a ton of opportunity for color blocking, perfect opportunity for me to try out my 8-placer. Again, that's kind of when I started using the 8-placer, so when we got in these areas, it just made it really easy to multi-place. I really enjoyed all of these plants over here, love the outer space vibes, and then of course we have the girl and her dog and her cat, and I just think it really looks beautiful. This was a ton of fun to work on, and I am really glad I have another Munimade canvas under my belt done, and I definitely want to work on more from her in the future. I have a few I have yet to unbox on the channel, but I definitely intend to do that here soon-ish. Just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I'm really excited to get to those at some point. But yeah, this is Nightfall by Muni Maid and Kat Fedora. Speaking of Kate from Diamond Painting and Dr. Pepper, she is also the artist of this lovely, lovely diamond painting that was my 6th completion of the year so far. This is Ember the Sky Dragon by Pixie Sticks. This is a really nice snack size painting from Diamond Art Club. I think it may be discontinued at this point, unfortunately, but I was able to find this one on a D-stash. I didn't originally purchase it off the Diamond Art Club website. I got it off of a D-stash, but look how freaking cute this little dragon is. Oh, it's so cute. And this was so quick to work up. Let's talk stats for a minute. I purchased this canvas on April 21st, 2025, and then decided on April 27th. So not even a week later, I'm gonna go ahead and kit this up. And then I finished this canvas on April 28th, 2025. If that just shows how quick of a finish this was, then like I don't know what does. This was an insanely quick finish, but was so fun to work on, I couldn't put it down. Again, from Diamond Art Club. This has a total diamond count of 7,695 diamonds and tons of opportunity for color blocking. I mean, this dragon's a lot of color blocking, the grass was a good amount, the sky as well, just a lot of color blocking. But while also having a really good opportunity for some good ABs in this diamond painting. This had 20 colors with 3 ABs, and there was a yellow AB, a blue AB, and a red AB, and I feel like there was a good amount of all of them in this canvas, so really glad to see that. This is a 22.7 by 26.6 centimeter canvas. So, I mean, very comparatively to the other ones, this is very, very small and snack size. And then this was my 24th canvas of all time and my 6th completion of the year. I really, truly just had so much fun with this canvas. It's just, I mean, can you really go wrong with a little baby dragon? I need more baby dragons in my life, honestly, and this was awesome. I actually recently just started a new audiobook called The Baby Dragon Cafe, or is it just The Dragon Cafe? I think it's The Baby Dragon Cafe, and I'm about 20% through. I started it last night. It's super duper cute, and I'm like, this would have been the perfect diamond painting to work on while listening to that audiobook. But anyways, yeah, so this is Ember the Sky Dragon by Pixie Sticks. Okay, so we have my most recent diamond painting completion. I completed this in the month of June, which, by the way, I should have mentioned this before. I will not be doing a June month in review video just because I feel like this kind of encompasses my June month in review as well. So I finished Midnight Laundromat by Ivy Dollamore and Diamond Art Club this month. You guys, also, if you guys can see this line right here. So I use this little like box, not like a box cutter, what is this even called? I call it like something different every single time I talk about it, but a little like serrated blade to cut the plastic sheet off of, you know, the diamond painting. And I think this is kind of where I started, and I cut it a little bit too harshly, and I don't know if you guys can see here on the back, I didn't cut through the canvas, but I definitely cut enough where it left a crease, which was totally my own fault. So that's why you guys see this line here, but I finished this diamond painting this month. This was the diamond painting I chose to work on for my Ivy Dollamore event. If you guys don't know, 2 years ago, well, I mean, I guess technically last year. This was the 2nd year of the event. I started hashtag Ivy Dollamore DP along, and this year was 2025, and I brought on 2 co-hosts this year, Courtney and Ashley, and it was really a ton of fun this year as well to do the Ivy Dollamore event. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. It was a ton of fun. I'm really glad I got to work on this diamond painting for the event. I have had this diamond painting in my stash for quite a bit. This was one of my first Diamond Art Club purchases, and I'm really glad I got to pull her out for the event. Yeah, in fact, I purchased this diamond painting on February 16th of 2023. I mean, that was like a month after I started diamond painting, so she is an oldie but a goodie. I say oldie because she's not really that old, but you know what I mean. And then I started this diamond painting right on May 1st, 2025, and finished it on June 19th, 2025. So about a week and a half ago, I finished this up. This was a square drill canvas bought from Diamond Art Club. This has a total diamond count of 64,532 diamonds. 43 colors with 4 ABs, which was really fun that it wasn't too many colors because almost everything fit in the Elizabeth Ward tray that I had it in, minus 1 color. So that was kind of nice. And this was a 22 by 29 inch or a 56 by 74 centimeter canvas, and then this was my 25th diamond painting of all time and my 7th one of 2025. So yeah, I'm really glad I got to work on her this year, and I'm already thinking, what do I want to do next year? I have no idea. Obviously May is so far away, but it'll just come up so fast. But she was a ton of fun to work on. If you want a more in-depth look at this canvas, honestly, or any of these particularly, I do have a post review playlist where I do talk about most of my kits just more in depth. I definitely have one for this canvas, and you should definitely check it out if you want to. But yeah, that is Midnight Laundromat by Ivy Dollamore and Diamond Art Club, and my last completion so far of the year. So that makes 7. I have 4 whips going into next year, not next year, what am I saying? Going into the end of the year, second half of the year. Actually, technically 5 whips because of my mini dazzles. I forgot about those. But let's go ahead and get into those. Alrighty, so starting out my whips going into the second half of the year, of course I have my month of the year mini dazzle set. So I decided just to pull out the ones that I've worked on so far this year. I have completed half the set officially, which is awesome. Go ahead and stick these in month order since they're kind of already in month order. But look how cool this, oh no, you guys can't even really see that. There we go. Look how cool this is. I love how it's like super snowy, first quarter of the year, getting into some spring. Boom, June, summer, amazing. I don't even know what July is, if I'm being honest, but I'm gonna work on that one tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, but I am gonna work on that one at some point here soon, because we are about to hit that. But just an FYI, in case you do have these mini dazzles, I know for a fact with the set I bought, this is an issue, but if you had bought at a different time, this might not be an issue. Double check your sticker sheets in the mini dazzles for the second half of the year if you're working on it like I am. There is a second sticker sheet that comes with the second set of the second half of the year stickers. Some of them are different than the first half of the year, so just make sure to compare, double check the stickers, update what you have to. I'm not entirely sure why some of them are different, but I did notice that when I unboxed them, so just an FYI in case you do have that canvas. But I have really been enjoying this mini dazzle set. I mean, you can't go wrong with little bite-sized paintings every month. And I was able to work on the March one during Mini DP Madness, and it just is a ton of fun. It'd be really cool if Diamond Art Club came out with another set for next year, but like also it's kind of like, well, understood, because like I don't know how much different you can get than what we already have, but I am really happy that I chose to do this year, and I know a couple other friends are also doing this as well. So yeah, that is the mini dazzle set, the first 6. Let's go ahead and move on into my bigger whips. Okay, my first big whip going into the second half of the year is Underwater Train by Mrs. Butter D. You guys, last time I showed you this, I think I was a couple rows down. I feel like I've made decent progress, and actually maybe that's not true. Honestly, I don't remember where I ended this off in May, but I am over halfway done. I'm at least halfway, maybe a little bit more. I just have this much to go. This is basically 2 sections. No, I'm just joking. This is not 2 sections. But I'm excited actually to get to this top half of the painting because that's where a lot of the blues are and the water. Down at the bottom was more of like the pinks, purples, yellows, that kind of color family. Also purple wear. I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit of purple here, not a ton of purple, mostly pinks and reds. Let me be very clear. Some yellow. But no, I've had a ton of fun with this painting. Not more fun than I expected, but like rounds aren't always my favorite thing to work on, but I feel like this has just been such a joy to work up and is right up my alley, color palette wise. It's just, especially this top part, I'm excited to work on. But I ended up getting this painting in round when it initially released, and it came in both square and round when it initially released, but I decided to pick it up in round, and this is a 20 by 28 inch or a 50.7 by 70.6 centimeter. So I suspect I will have this completed. I mean, probably not in July, but I guess honestly you never know. I could really just be feeling it and just like zip through it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure. But such a fun canvas to work on, and I'm really glad I've been able to make so much progress on it. So this is Underwater Train by Mrs. Butter D. Alrighty, next up we have my newest portrait whip that you guys have seen an unboxing of, but I haven't really shown much progress on this because I did start this month. This is Night Music by Scott Howden and Diamond Art Club. It released during the anniversary sale that Diamond Art Club did a month ago. My brain is just nowhere to be found with that information. A month ago. I've done half a row, but can we talk about this? I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. My goodness. All of these blues are incredible. It's really, really beautiful. It's fully newer drills, I think. That drill is definitely popping up a little bit. I'm trying to push it down. Might have to, there we go. But I think it's the fully newer drills. It's been such a beauty to work up so far. I've really been enjoying it. This is a 65 by 86.9 centimeter canvas, square drills, 88 colors. 88 colors on this beauty. But also, I mean, honestly, it makes sense. This is a really colorful painting and there's just so much going on and I've really, really, really been enjoying it. I'm excited to get to her eventually and see how she turns out. I think she's gonna look really, really beautiful when she's done. And from what I've done so far on this canvas, I've really enjoyed the experience with it. And I mean, just look at this gradient. I mean, this background is pretty like watercolory in a sense, and I just think Diamond Art Club did a really good job of capturing that in the rendering, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this diamond painting looks. So stay tuned for more WIP updates on this one for sure, but this is Night Music by Scott Howden. Next up, we have the landscape that I am currently working on. This is 1950s Hollywood Street by Dominic Davison and Dreamer Designs. I'm actually in the middle of a section right now. I started it last night and never finished it, so I just closed it back up. But I'm a little bit over halfway done with this diamond painting, and again, just having a ton of fun with this diamond painting. I will admit there's a fair amount of gapping in this diamond painting, but very specifically at the bottom, it's a lot harder to tell because there are so many like darker blue shades and like darker grays going on that it really is kind of hard to tell about the gapping in some areas. But some of the gapping's kind of noticeable, like up in here in this orange area. There's a little bit more noticing with the gapping, but honestly, nothing that bothers me too much. I still feel like, you know, everything about this has been really, really fun, and I just really love this artwork a ton. This is like fully decked out in ABs, all those whiter ABs. There's also a bunch of white ABs over here as well. It's been a ton of fun to work on. And then I also, if you guys don't know, I made a little bit of an enhancement to this canvas, and I went in on this license plate and put LV on here. LV stands for my grandfather, who passed away when I was about 5, and he really loved old cars like this, and I guess he drove like a pink car as well, and I didn't realize that when I was doing this update to this canvas, but my parents told me afterward, and I just thought that was so special, so I put LV in the license plate, and I really wanted to put something in this license plate as well, but that wasn't a big enough space, so I just didn't. I thought about putting my grandma's name, but didn't fit in there, so just decided against it. But yeah, I have like basically 3 more rows left of this canvas, but I am really excited to get up in the sky area over here. It just looks like a bunch of really fun bright colors that I'm excited to work with. I mean, we've been having a lot of bright colors in this canvas up until this point, but I am really excited to see how the sky turns out. So that is 1950s Hollywood Street by Dominic Davison and Dreamer Designs. I have one more canvas, you guys. Stick with me. I'm really excited to show you guys the little bit of progress I've made on this final canvas. Last but certainly not least, we have my custom from Diamond Art Club that I redeemed with the Treasure Quest cards. Okay, you guys, so I kitted this up very, very much on a whim, and I have done a couple of sections. I've done 2 sections. This bottom row in particular is very, very, very grass heavy because I am literally sitting in grass. So I'm taking this project slowly, not because of the grass particularly. I'm taking this project slowly in general just because this is so special to me, and I will never get the opportunity again to, I don't know, recreate like the same feeling I'm having with doing this exact diamond painting again, if that makes sense. So I really want to savor it, and it's just so weird to see my face like blown up on a diamond painting like this. But can we talk about Zeus? This is my baby. He's technically my parents. I consider him mine, even though he's not. He is a teddy bear dog. He's 10 years old, and he is my bestie. I love him dearly, and I wanted a diamond painting of us. So with my treasure quest cards from Diamond Art Club, I redeemed for one, and it's really, really nice so far. I just think the rendering is amazing, and the drills are really nice. Like, it's Diamond Art Club, so I would expect nothing less, but this has 64 colors, and there's one AB in here, and then I think 6 fairy dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fairy dust, yeah. So anyways, I wanted to end off on arguably my favorite diamond painting, Zeus and me. But yeah, anyways, you guys, that is everything. That is all the diamond paintings that I have completed up until this point during the year. This was a lot for sure. Let me know in the comments, what have you done so far this year? And what's been your favorite diamond painting so far, if you have one? I guess, let me talk about a little bit what plans I have for the rest of the year while you guys stare at my face and Zeus's face. I really wish I had an answer for this. I don't really have a ton of plans going into the rest of the year. I mean, I feel like the diamond painting whips I have going on right now are gonna take me a bit to get through. I mean, I just started Night Music, which is a big canvas. Underwater Train, I'm over halfway done with. I feel like I could start something new in the near-ish future. I have on my mind for my next round diamond painting, maybe Borealis by Dragons and Beasties. I've been really wanting to work on that one, so that might be a contender next. I know I'm going to want to kit something up for Drills and Chills, but that's not until September, so we'll kind of see where everything lands by then. I'm also still really hoping to do a mystery kit at some point this year. I just haven't yet. I guess we'll see if that ends up happening, but I really do want to do a mystery kit. The one I have in mind, I'm thinking about doing, is the Becca Tyndall mystery kit, actually, from Diamond Art Club. And maybe doing that when I finish the landscape that I'm working on. So we'll see. We'll see. Those are kind of my loose plans, but things are obviously subject to change, but I'm kind of going with the flow with a lot of this. But anyways, you guys, I think that is it for this video today. This was a ton of fun walking down memory lane of the last year, or last half of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, leave me, this is hard because I do a dog emoji all the time whenever I'm showing this diamond painting, but sure, leave me a dog emoji in the comments. We gotta represent Zeus, obviously, if he's here. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys!